Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our NFL Week 7 preview between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Now let's look at some keys to victory for both teams, starting with the Cowboys.
When I look at the Cowboys in this ball game, I look at Gerald Sensabaugh and Danny McCray. Both safeties will be vital in this matchup because they are the fill and alley guys in the run defense department, and they also help cover the tight ends as well. And that's two assets you have to have in order to stop Carolina. And I look at getting Jay Ratliff back last week was a big addition to their defensive line as far as stopping the run. They're going to need a heroic effort this week versus the Panthers as they look to get the running game going again versus the Cowboys. Now let's go inside the lab and look at the offensive side of the football and how they can utilize Felix Jones in the passing game.
Now that Felix Jones is going to be in the lineup this week as a starter, I think his speed and athleticism and ability to catch the football puts a lot of pressure on the Panthers defense, and here's how they could use that in the passing game against Carolina. And this is all based off the will trade route which we have here, which we're going to motion it back out wide, outflank the wide receiver, and at the snap of the ball, he's running his quick slant, and the receiver is taking up the sideline going the wheel route. Simple wheel route combination right here. Now over here, we're going to have the wheel turn read. And what Tony Romo will be reading is these two guys, the corner and the weak side backer. If you motion out Felix Jones out wide past the wide receiver, if this corner goes with the running back, then your turn route is wide open. That's why it's wheel turn, and you're reading the turn route. Boom. The weak side backer is in a disadvantage right here because the corner jumps out to go zone up to go take the running back. Here, with the turn route, if you motion out the back and the corner, again, the high guy goes with the motion, the corner, then the turn route is open again. You just run your little check down right here. This is the big play that you're looking for, and you're trying to work this play over time to see how it affects their defense. You motion out Felix Jones. If the weak side backer decides to go out and let the corner go up underneath this turn route, that's the matchup you want. That's when you send him on that go route, and that's when you get the big plays downfield in the passing game with your running back matched up with the linebacker.
Now let's move over to the Carolina Panthers. You look at free safety Haruki Nakamura. His job is going to be tough this week because he's going to have to stay deeper than the deepest man. That's what a free safety is supposed to do, and also not allow big plays in the passing game as Dallas has some explosive wide receivers. But the linebackers, James Anderson and Luke Kuechly, I think those guys are also going to have to step up and play some big-time ball this week versus the passing game of the Dallas Cowboys, the underneath passing game and the running backs out of the flats. But let's go inside the lab to look at the Panthers offense and see how they can utilize Cam Newton more effectively this week versus the Cowboys.
When you have a mobile quarterback, a lot of times offensive coordinators want to call design run plays, and I think that's a big disservice. That takes away the element of the pass. With the Panthers, however, they have the ability to throw the football on the move. They just have to get out of the mindset of utilizing Cam Newton's legs strictly on design run plays. They're already built into your passing plays. Here's one of the famous routes that Carolina runs. They have the comeback, they have the they have the flag route, they have the over route, and they have the deep dig route. And you roll Cam Newton out right here. You see right here, this is Olsen. This would be your number one option right there. If this strong safety is in man or zone, he's still beat because his corner is going to get held by this route right here. However, if they drop back and you have two guys covering this flag route, now this guy is open up, and it's just a quick read to get the football out of his hand. Cam Newton has a strong enough arm to drive this football here and to drive it here and also hit this guy coming around this way on the over route. But the good part about it, you're still moving him toward the line of scrimmage. You're attacking the line of scrimmage. Nothing is there. He has two blockers, take off and run. So within your passing plays, you already have built-in run plays, so there's no need to have design runs for Cam Newton unless it's on 3rd and short, 4th and short type of situations.
The Panthers' running game is the next factor in my opinion. The Cowboys struggle versus the run. I know they got Ratliff back, but the Panthers have to get this ground game going this week in order to win the ball game. Brandon Carr matched up on Steve Smith is a huge matchup to watch, especially since Claiborne may not play in this ball game. Now let's look at the personnel breakdown in this matchup. You look at the Cowboys having some opportunities to attack the Panthers in the passing game. So guys like Dez Bryant and Jason Witten should have some success versus the Panthers secondary. And that's going to be one to watch throughout the course of this game. I actually like the Panthers in this game. I think the running game will get back on track this week versus Dallas, and Newton should have a better day running the football, not out of design run plays, and I think that right there will cause a lot of problems for that Cowboys defense. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Panther fan forums and Cowboy fan forums for always showing football game plan support.